Alright, and welcome back to the Cybergamers Oceanic Esports Masters. My name is Hector Hectic Karath, joined by Hector Hectic Karath? I see, Hector Hectic Knowles, joined by my co-caster Kevin Karazu. Now, big shout out to all the sponsors, AOC, Netgear, Gigabyte, and AK Racing. It could not be possible without those people, so thank you very, very much. And Karath, I mean, map 1, a dominating performance, let's be honest, from Parallax on Athletico's pick. What are your thoughts on... My bad. What are your thoughts on this next one?
No, that's all good. There's a bit of lag between us, so we'll just blame that on internet latency. But look, I would say Parallax were playing very, very well, don't get me wrong. Raz and Jokes were just absolutely on fire. Raz was winning after pretty much the first 2 rounds at AWP, nearly winning every single engagement against Infrequent. So that AWP versus AWP battle going in the favor of Parallax. But it just seemed like some of the players on Athletico just haven't started firing up just yet. So hopefully they've warmed up a little bit now and they're able to start landing these shots. They are able to, as you said once before, but they need to start firing up soon, as Parallax going into their own pick, ready to take it towards possibly a 2-0 tonight. I do honestly hope that Athletico do fire up and put a good performance on against Parallax, because I believe that they can surprise them and take this map.
Yeah, indeed, I definitely have to agree with you. And, you know, Train is, despite it being, you know, it's been integrated for quite some time now, that it is still a relatively new map. In terms of, you know, you compare it to Dust and all that, the new remake of Train is vastly different from the old one. So I find when it comes to these maps and teams getting used to them, it does come down to quite a bit of cohesion. Like, they really need to be on point with their buddy-buddy system, their smokes, their flashes, you know. You need to be able to play such a solid standard that you don't need individual aggressive peaks. At least that's my thought.
Well, for Train, I would honestly believe that it really boils down to who they put on that B side as a CT team, sorry, should I say. Because so many times that you'll see that this counter-terrorist player on B side has to play solo and get this information and just make sure that they can hold on with a rotate coming out from CT connector if a rotation does come out. So Athletico most likely will be playing Liaz towards that B side, or Wizard, I would say. Maybe Infrequent sometimes to the AWP towards Uppos. For Parallax, I think Yellow plays Inners or B side, if I recall correctly, if they're on the counter-terrorist side. But we are going into the knife round. I would suspect that the winner of the knife round would opt for that CT side, unless Parallax decides to throw us a doozy and decide to go, you know what, we'll take T side. We're going to use some cool strategies no one's seen before. So,
yeah, hey, and going into this knife round, I mean, clearly you do want to start CT side on a map like Train. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I much prefer it. It's a lot easier to just hold the angles than it is to aggress them, obviously. Shanks will go across, and Athletico able to win the knife round. So what side do you reckon they will pick?
They just voted to stay immediately, so...
Yeah, I mean, I guess we know.
You can ask it. And most teams will still opt to stay at CT. It's still... Train is still, I would say, CT sided, just not as heavily before. Now with the new T-Con, that terrorist can come out of mid and just power on towards this open train yard as well as A site. And if the counter-terrorists just don't hold on successfully, it's just going to give the terrorists very, very easy control and a round. So we're going to go into the pistol round. Just this 2 set of grenades for Parallax. Meanwhile for Athletico, just the single set on Sonic, just 2 flashbangs and a kit. We are going to have some information from Charge pushing very, very aggressively towards Uppers. Does tag Raz down to 80 HP. Still in the ladder and safe. Should be able to call that Parallax are falling back as they may think of attacking this A site.
Yeah, and we will see the counter-terrorist trying to spam through that window. Maybe get a lucky tag onto Hats, but they're not going to be able to as Chutch. He does push aggressive once again. He is going to be able to escape again as well. So he now knows that there is only one T back of B holes. Hats has pulled himself away. However, him being 6 HP, it does force the counter-terrorist to play a second player towards that B site, meaning if the inevitable A split comes in, which I think it will with Yellow's positioning as well, Lonsdale sitting there with a smoke. I feel like it's going to be a very, very quickly executed attack onto the A site, and they're definitely gonna plant for Pop Dog and Main. And they're going to see what they can do with an after plant position more than just, you know, eliminating all the counter-terrorists.
Parallax using a lot of time, waiting until 39 seconds to actually strike. They are going to be charging out of Pop Dog, Main, and Vines at the same time. They're going to be planting inside the edge of the smoke. Hat should be able to get that plant down, and it's going to be 40 seconds left for the counter-terrorists to take it. They are all rotating pretty much through CT connector. They are close and on that A-bomb train. That is Chutch coming from behind. Raz is watching that line, though. And Jokes will open up on towards Infrequent, trying to push in the alley of B train. Now, Wizard will answer with one, but Raz getting a double, and Hat's also picking one on towards Sonic. Wizard is the last one left standing, is going to be taken out, unfortunately. Trying to do his best between blue and red train, but nothing that he can really do.
And that was...
Oh. Sorry, you go first, Hectic.
I was just going to say, that was a really solid strat. I mean, we saw Parallax, they sent the 2 players Hats, and I do believe that was Jokes, was it, towards that B side, B halls. You know, they baited out Chutch quite a bit, got him down to 6 HP. They made them stack 2 players towards the B site, and then late round executed with smokes, and they played the after plant positions perfectly. A very, very well executed strat on the pistol from Parallax, and that's definitely one that they have in their handbook. Definitely one that they have tried before, because that's just, honestly, that's well thought out.
There's good patience from Parallax as well. After dinking Chutch, I think it was Raz actually, he was looking very hard for the kill, unable to get it, but they just kept making noise towards B site, put Athletico on edge before obviously that set take on towards A site and just winning the aim deals. Now, they do have 2 AAKs on Hats and Raz in this round. There was an earlier inner stack from Athletico. They have bought P250s and have 3 HE grenades as well. So, if Parallax decide to commit somewhere, they may be met with some resistance. A couple of good shots, and suddenly this round could turn in Athletico's favor. They have a lot towards the speed side.
Yeah, and you know, 3 nades in the team. They are going to be able to double nade a certain position. Tees do look like they are going to execute towards the B side. Bomb is here. We'll most likely see a smoke or 2 come out. Chutch and Liaz just holding their grenades out, ready to throw, and here it comes. 1, 2. It's going to do a lot of damage. That will take out Jokes as well. Liaz was able to pink. Lonsdale and Hats will take the head off of Sonic, peeking above him, top of the ladder. Yellow waiting for that lurk player coming through Pop Dog. He will get his reward as well. Some team damage being done between Infrequent and Chutch, down to 44 HP now. Mac 10, and he will go down. Yellow domes that player. Raz will take out Infrequent, and I mean, it was a nice attempt with that double nade towards lower. It was really nice to see. I was hoping it would do a lot more damage than it did, but either way, the economic damage was dealt. We can definitely say that. Athletico did a good job of knocking Parallax down a grand or 2.
Yeah, took out 2 players with that hold. Only invested in P250s and grenades. So $600 maximum, some of the players. Now, a beautiful flash coming in towards that B side. Inner's player is going to be flashed as Londales gets that first entry on towards Liaz. Infrequent needs to fall back. This time, there are no grenades on the side of Athletico. They're just going to have to rely on aim a little bit more. Chutch, though, on top of Blue Train, will find Raz. Bomb has been dropped. Jokes picks it up and falls back immediately. Hats will find Wizard trying to push Pop Dog. And Hats, he was trying to push Pop Dog himself, but Chutch will find that headshot. So a costly round already. And Frequent also finds a kill towards Yellow, trying to push out of Vines. Jokes, so solid, so dependable once again, finding that trade with the AK-47. Now Sonic on 1 and 2, very costly round for Parallax, as I mentioned earlier. Bomb now coming towards that B site. Lonsdale just holding that CT connector area in the inner's train yard at B site. Bomb's going to be planted. Sonic has spotted out 1. He hasn't been spotted out just as of yet, so he might be able to get a good headshot. Maybe be able to clutch it out. Time is ticking away, though.
Yeah, and in a 1v2 situation, it's very, very hard. He does not have a kit. I'm pretty sure he is just trying to possibly take out a player with an AK-47, do some damage. He will. Here, Lonsdale running past. He lets him go past, and he gets that frag. That's only a Mac 10, though, sadly. It's better than nothing, at least. I feel like he may just go straight ahead and try to kill Jokes here. Not peeking the right train, and he is going to escape with his life. A nice attempt coming in there from Sonic to do some more economic damage, but it's not going to work out. I mean, look, they've done enough. 4 players dead on the side of Parallax, so a good eco round. They did invest into P250s again, but now they have enough to buy, and we go into the first proper rifle round here.
Yeah, AWPs pulled out from both sides. Raz and Infrequent once again, ready to commence their sniper v sniper battle. And Raz instantly going towards T-Con. He misses one of the strafe jumps, and that will affect his timing a little bit. Won't be playing as aggressively. Just watching that edge of red train to see if any counter-terrorists will push through. Otherwise, Athletico not very interested in just pushing further for information. A heavy stack towards that A train yard. That said, though, they are rotating Sonic back towards that B side. So it's just settling back into a normal default position coming out from both sides. As we just have one of the players on the T side just hopping about T-Con. That was jokes, just seeing if we could bait out anything and get some further information.
Yeah, and counter-terrorists, they're playing a very, very solid game at the moment. They're not over-peaking certain angles, and they know that they are going to be bursting an AWP on Raz. That man, he has been hitting some really solid shots, consistent shots I want to add as well, and Infrequent, I don't know, I haven't really seen him do what he normally does with the AWP, which is hit some crazy, you know, start round shots, give his team that early advantage, and he's going to go for it now, but Raz, he will take that shot instead. Great start to the round here for Parallax, but Sonic will mow down Hat's legs as he does push through. Wow, did he mow him down through smoke there? I'm not too sure. I think he actually did. There was a Molotov on the ramp as well, so that would have contributed. But Raz, he gets another entry onto Liaz. Sonic from Connector. He will take out Jokes. Now fighting with the man who went out Pop Dog. Wizard will take out Yellow towards Vines, and this is where it all begins. Wizard, he does take out Lonsdale on that cross. A 2-frag for him. Gets a bit scared of his dead teammate there. And Sonic takes out Raz on the site. A very, very nice hold coming in from Athletico. Just not getting, I suppose, scared. They didn't react too much when that player did try to push B. They didn't rotate. They held strong, and I mean, Raz, he did a great job to get a double pick, but it wasn't enough. Going into the 5th round now, and Karath, the T's economy is not looking great.
Yeah, it was good damage done by Athletico consistently, and now Parallax actually just forced into an eco just after one round. Infrequent pushing up gets that first pick towards Lonsdale, and we may see Infrequent coming alive after this round. I've just noticed that as soon as he gets 1 or 2 aggressive peaks, he starts hitting those shots consistently more and more. Parallax already down a member. They are slowly pushing through Vines with Yellow, though. There is no counter-terrorist watching it as of this time. There is one in Old Hell. That said, though, Wizard will find a kill on his own towards Raz. Close towards Pop Dog, and Hats now taken out from Uppers by Church, who's playing quite offensively on that spools in Uppers. Wizard playing very close. We'll find Jokes as well, and it's falling all apart for Parallax as Yellow gets his head taken off by Liaz.
And again, a very solid setup. Athletico, they do not get too... They don't budge. They're like they're like rocks. They don't move out of your way, man. At the moment, it's really nice to see that. And Frequent got a lovely aggressive pick towards that B side. He pulled back, did not die. They weren't able to get a trade onto him. But the rest of Athletico, they didn't rotate to do, like, they just held the right angles. They held steady. And Infrequent, as you said, he's able to get another quick entry into this round. That's really going to boost his confidence. Chutch and Liaz will answer onto more T's pushing through main. He does spot one close. Liaz able to get one. He's not quite going to hit the second onto Jokes, but it was very, very close. As Infrequent, he does go up on Green Train, tries to take the shot, but Wizard from the left-hand side will take him out in the end, and very, very well played from Athletico. Only an eco for Parallax, but either way, it is going to benefit them going into this next round. The economy for Athletico at the moment, Karath, is it strong? Is it weak? How many rounds do Parallax need to take to kill it?
At the moment, Parallax is being pushed quite heavily against the wall, and the economy is on the favor of Athletico. Frequent missing a shot, tries getting that shot through the edge of the smoke, but it's not going to work as Hats gets the first entry. Frag's going all over the board, but once again, Sonic getting 2 kills. Wizard also picking up one of his own from just behind Green Train. Now a 2-on-2. There is Chutch within Pop Dog, and he's going to find a very, very easy kill in towards Yellow. He rotated very quickly out of B's site to get information. Now it's off the Lonsdale 1 and 2, pushing in towards Whitehall's, or Brown Halls, should I say, in the old version. Maybe able to, no, he's actually gone the wrong way. Chutch went towards Uppers, and Lonsdale's went back towards Pop Dog. They missed each other just by a hair's width, so to speak. He is going to commit towards his B side, though.
My bad, the timing on that. You've got to laugh. Is Chutch, he will repeat the B holes, get Lonsdale in the end, but that was so very close. If Lonsdale kept walking forward, it would have been maybe a very, very different story and a different ending to that round. But now, Parallax, their economy, they are going to force up pistols. 2 players with armor. Not too much invested into this round. They are looking to buy up the next round. But if we look at Athletico's side, 11k on Wizard, 9k on Chutch after they have full boards. So they are looking pretty strong at the moment. The pop flash for his teammate ended up hitting all 3, and the B rush will come out now. Chutch, the one man on the side to hold it off. He does have help from Sonic. Sonic will take out 2, but Hats will hit him with a 1-dig. Now Chutch goes down to a 1-dig from Raz, and Raz hits he hits that second 1-dig, and that is going to be the B side given to the T side. We've got Wizard. He will take out Raz. Bit of payback being done, but the bomb has gone down, and I mean, Parallax, they did achieve what they wanted. They achieved a bomb plant and a vast amount of damage done onto that counter-terror side. Liaz not risking his 10 HP to the flames. He will defuse that bomb now, and I mean, a nice attempt from Parallax there. Karath, that round, what do you reckon?
I would get the bomb down pretty much just from the heroics of Raz. Just getting that massive Desert Eagle shot on towards Liaz really opened it up. Getting a bomb plant down, they're going to be happy with that. But Athletico, as you mentioned once again, they're starting to build up their economy and they're starting to look pretty solid now that they're hitting their shots. I'd like to give a big shout out towards Sonic at this time. He was not performing very well on Cache, but now he's come alive and we've seen him get these consistent 2 and 3 frags when Athletico has been down a member. Really the solid player so far.
And Hats, he does go for an aggressive push towards that B side, maybe expecting Infrequent or someone of the sort to get aggressive there, but Infrequent is holding a very interesting angle from Red Train. Anyone pushing through main is going to get spotted out over the smoke. It's a very advantageous position, but at the moment T's, they have just spread across the map. They are waiting for an entry frag, waiting for maybe Athletico to slip up and overpeak a certain angle, but it's not going to happen. They're playing a very solid hold on the A site. We do have one man, top of Pop Dog Lonsdale, that he is waiting. If he does decide to drop down, there will be no counter-terrorists to fight at the beginning, but it looks like they're most likely going to go for an A split here. They are rotating back towards Pop Dog. Smokes come out for Jokes, and these will be some lovely smokes. They will allow them to plant on the T side of Train. Without counter-terrorists seeing them, I almost failed there. But Wizard, is he going to be able to spot out Yellow through the side of the smoke here? I think Yellow did see his shoulder. He's going to be able to get the kill, though. He's now able to confirm that Vines is clear. Liaz in a crucial position as well. Smokes were actually off for the T side, so they're not able to get out to Bomb Train. One of the smokes did land on top instead of landing on the actual train. Wizard will spot out the legs of Jokes. Liaz comes in from the right-hand side, though, and takes him out. Wizard's down to 14 HP. Trade's coming out. Sonic gets 2, and like you said, consistent 2 frags from him. He will go down to Lonsdale, but Chutch is in connector to back him up as well. And round going the way of Athletico once again, 6 in a row. They are doing a great job at the moment of answering back to Parallax.
Yeah, the economy now on 3 of the members built up. That's on Wizard, Chutch, and Liaz. Sonic, he's died a couple of times, so has to rebuy once again. He's actually quite poor, even though he's done so well in these rounds, and Freaking also quite poor. Probably had to repurchase that AWP. That's it though. Parallax, they've lost 5 rounds in a row now, but that bomb plant down, they're able to force up AK-47s once again. Lonsdale actually changing up this time, coming fast. Pop Dog able to get a first frag on towards Wizard, and a crucial member for Athletico now shut down. Wizard just been silently performing so far, is been able to get those frags just silently. You know, Sonic has been the outstanding fragger, but Wizard just finding these 1-2 kills to contribute towards these round victories.
Yeah, and Yellow and Raz, they're very, very close to peaking this Vines position. Sonic will pop flash his way into Pop Dog and get that frag. So Infrequent does hit Jokes towards the A main. This is when the T start pushing through Vines, but Infrequent with a lovely third shot onto that other player. He did, of course, miss one of them. Looking to get a third kill now. He will miss it onto Raz. So bit of bad luck for him. Almost hitting the player through the smoke, but Raz, he did run away trying to bait out with footsteps. He's going to go for the peak again. Does he know Liaz is on top of Green Train? He should not. Infrequent will take him out, holding that angle very, very stoically, and it's all up to Hats. He did walk out behind the counter-terrorist there, coming through Con, but Chutch did turn around, see him, and dome him for it. So, a bit unfortunate. He was in a position to do some amazing damage, but sadly, it's not going to happen. 7-3 for Athletico at the moment. Their economy, it is still very, very strong. I mean, we will see a force buy come out for Parallax's side, and Why would they force on this round, Karath?
They've lost 5 rounds, more than 5 rounds in a row, so that lost money bonus has pretty much hit its max peak, and Frequent once again changed the momentum, just peeks that uppers line and gets a very, very easy pick towards Jokes, and Athletico get the information that there are a lot of members towards the B side, so just reinforcing this B side. Should see Chudge floating back towards Pop Dog very shortly if there are no... Yep, so he's going to float back towards CT Con. Should be coming back though as these grenades come towards the B side as Parallax try forcing the way in.
Now, no matter how good your Molotovs and smokes are, it depends on whether or not Sonic can just mow them down, and he will get 2 players, and there's a third to his right past the bomb train. Is he going to be able to get him? No, he's not. Yellow actually answers onto him. Chutch, however, he will take out Raz to try to support his teammate. Yellow now, last man alive. He does not have the bomb, only a Tech 9. He does have armor and Infrequent. What a shot coming in from... Wow, Yellow doming Infrequent long range. That was a lovely, lovely shot. Even Infrequent's rattled. That was just... deadly. I mean, Tech 9 power. Almost a get-right shot there. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but... Oh, Nuki got a pretty mental falling Tech 9 shot. Yellow, same sort of caliber. He is going to go down, however, to Wizard, and... Oh, that shot, Karath. That had your face going. It had me going. Like, wow.
Yeah, so Athletico, they had members close up to pick up the AWP. Not too big of a loss. Did Infrequent repurchase up? He may have just rebought up. Not entirely sure. But Athletico, I mean, now the momentum fairly in their favor. I don't think there's much... Parallax needs to win. Even if they do win a round, their economy is just completely shattered still. It's not going to be easy for them to try to make their way back. And we can see Infrequent so confident trying to pick that line once again, does miss a shot. And this allows Hats to get that frag on towards Charge. So Athletico playing maybe a little bit too aggressively. They are very confident at the moment, hence we can see them pushing out and seeing what they can do. But that is going to cost them their first member.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, I did like the whole Infrequent when he peeks his Chutch to back him up. That was a nice adaptation to what they'd normally been doing, which is just Infrequent peeking the top of B halls, but sadly it did not work out. Chutch got terribly pop flashed and absolutely destroyed by Hats, but Infrequent's going to be holding another cheeky angle. The pop flash comes in again, almost losing his life. 2 HP, and Sonic, he is going to pick top B halls. He goes down to Hats as well. Very well played from this man, just anchoring the back of B halls, making sure the counter-terrorist cannot push aggressively, and as my English does fail, we will continue on. There's not much going on at the moment. Liaz is in a very interesting position up in the heaven area. Infrequent is going to miss a shot onto Hats. He comes through lower, hits the follow-up though, and that is important. T's slowly making their way towards the B site. They know the AWP player is very, very low. They have the bomb in hand, and what can they do here? Karath, Molotov smokes.
Yeah, smoke off towards Inners. Infrequent has to hit a very, very good shot through smoke, and he does proceed to do so. Infrequent has been changing his position so much, and now he's been landing these shots. What suddenly seemed like a massive advantage for Parallax, now turning into an advantage for Athletico. Liaz now taking down Jokes after being legged by Infrequent. Razzo trading equally through the smoke, now jumping behind Inners, train Infrequent slowly pushing uppers with that AWP. Raz getting the double kill. He was very low afterwards. He just climbs up the ladder and spots out the head of Wizard, who is on top of that yellow train. Not pushing any more forward. Suspects is behind that Inners train. Falls down and gets that headshot to clutch out that one-on-one mid-air clutch. Wizard pulling a bit of magic out of nowhere to win that 9-3. I would have suspected he would have won the aim deal regardless, but a mid-air A4 headshot. Still pretty
that was dirty. And Raz, I mean, he's been playing out of his mean these last two games, out of his mind, and quite frankly, he was so like concentrated on hitting that shot. He saw the shadow move and fired at the shadow, and that's how he was able to hit that, well, not able to hit the falling mid-air shot. That's how he wasn't killed mid-air. Sonic will get spotted going up to heaven, and Hats able to get an easy frag. Jokes will answer onto Wizard as a quick A-take comes through, but Liaz, if he has anything to say about it, it will be Die Lonsdale. He does get that frag as Chutch takes out Jokes. Lovely shot after he plants that bomb. Yellow is just going to play after plant, and Frequent almost hitting someone through smoke there. Misclick maybe cost him a kill, but Chutch is just going to smoke off the bomb, and Frequent takes Hats out with a nade. Yellow will answer onto Liaz though, and Chutch is just going to hold this bomb plant sprayed through the smoke by Raz. An easy angle to take him out, and Yellow takes out Infrequent. Round going the way of Parallax. 9-4 at the moment, and I think Parallax will be ecstatic if they're able to get 6 rounds on their T side. What do you think the average on T side is for Train?
Yeah, 6 sounds about right. They definitely want to reach that minimum now. The Athletico, they once again lost that first member in the exchange. They lost 2, and they still made it quite close, able to trade out equally afterwards. Infrequent now pushing Vines, just changing the momentum. And this is what we're talking about. When Infrequent starts pushing those aggressive lines and hitting those shots, it does change that map around. Hats, though, Danger Man for Parallax, able to get that frag on towards Wizard, just going down Pop Dog, finding a nice headshot. And now the round is going to slow down. Both teams going to go a little bit more passive to see what information they can find.
You were saying Hats, he is the man to look out for on that Parallax side, but quite frankly, lately it has been Raz. Not in this round though, as he is... Oh, excuse me, he is dead. He was taken out first. Wizard, however, got traded, so a 4v4 situation. It's a bit even on both teams. To be honest, when you lose a member on a map like Train, you kind of have to stack a 2-2, but they're deciding to just leave one man, Chuch, alone towards the B site. And again, you did mention how crucial it is to have a good anchor player for the B site. He is going to be playing it by himself and is going to have to hold off for the retake. However, T's have dropped down through Pop Dog. Lonsdale, he will throw a Molotov out. That gives away his position. Is he going to go down? Infrequent's AWP honed on it. He will tag him through the box. Almost getting a lineup there. Infrequent so close to hitting some insane shot. But Liaz, he will be the one to take out Jokes. And the T's have rotated towards the B bomb site. Chuch will spot them out. Molotov goes in. That's going to force him forward towards the bomb train. It was a bit off of position, but Yellow, he will take out Chuch. 3 counter-terrors now coming through the con. They are here in the right position. Yellow has to plant the bomb. He's going to get Molotoved back, meaning he has to plant to the open, and that's going to cost his life. And no, there wasn't enough time. Great use of Molotov coming in there from Athletico, just stopping Parallax from planting that bomb. And oh, that was close. So close.
Yeah, and Parallax's economy, after winning that round previously, it's now pretty broken. They have to force up Tech 9s. 2 Desert Eagles and an AK in the last round. Raz actually with the AK-40, the only man with the rifle. Parallax, I mean, so far the strategies just haven't been working out. Trying to take this B site, it's been shut down by just a solid play. Trying to take A site, shut down as well. Athletico just firing up once again, and now they're hitting their shots. It's a much, much tighter contest. They should be able to take this half, probably 11-4. 10-5, they're unlucky. Going to give them a good buffering space, and as well as a confidence advantage as they're going towards the T side.
Oh, Chuch almost jumping into the headshot of Hats there. He does have that Desert Eagle. Now Wizard with an aggressive push through A main. He will take out Jokes, so that's going to put some pressure onto the T side. They do have one man, however. One man back towards Vines. Who is that? That is Yellow, I do believe. So he is going to rotate his way back towards A main. T's are looking to execute onto the B site. They have smokes and flashes ready. And of course, Chuch, the anchor man on the site, he is going to be able to Molotov that lower ramp. Is he going to walk his way through? Waiting for a pop flash from the T's. The bomb is going to make its way into the site, but Chuch is going to get taken out from Raz past that Molotov there, and it is a bit of a shame as Sonic, he tries to spray through to get a refrag, not going to be able to hit it. Lonsdale now, he is the crucial player. He needs to be able to get at least one frag as these counter-terrorists push close. Will he be able to? He's not going to be able to, but Hats, it doesn't matter. He hit that one dig, so it's not looking too bad at the moment for Parallax, of course. Force buying into this final round. Liaz is going to have to cover his teammate. He looks away. Hats will get the diffuser. Raz actually answering onto Sonic. Yellow will take out Infrequent, and a big round coming in from Parallax. They did not have full utility or rifles, and they're still able to edge it out, so 10-5 in the half. Parallax are able to meet 5 rounds, Karath, and do you think they can do it with 5 rounds?
Well, any team, if they're able to take the pistol round and as well as the 2 eco or anti-eco rounds, if they do take that, will bring it up towards 8-10. Suddenly it's anyone's game. It's just the economy building game. Whoever's got the better economy and whoever just takes those crucial rounds, which would swing the economy in either way, most likely will take it. Still a lot of work for Athletico to do. They're not out of the woods yet. A great half after what happened on Cache, but they just need to build on this momentum to see what damage they can do to Parallax, so to speak.
Yeah, hey, and at the moment, the T's, they are playing rather slow. Wizard Interesting position, making sure that if the counter-terrorists did want to get aggressive and push vines, we know that's a very solid strat. Shadow spotted out. Liaz is able to get an easy frag. Sadly, Hats' alter self, the Shadow, did get him killed there, but who knows what will happen in a 4v5 situation. Counter-terrorists do have the pistol advantage and the range advantage. However, full armor across the board for Athletico. It looks like they are going to be going for a A-take here. Bomb left towards Pop Dog. Most likely going to see a split come out. Wizard has slowly crept his way that tiny bit closer to Vines now. He is going to be that surprise player pushing him from behind, but counter-terrorists are rotating Raz to watch that, so a very, very good read coming in from Parallax in this 4v5. Bomb has gone through Pop Dog now, and they are going to be entering now. They're pushing out onto the site, so counter-terrorists, they have to do a lot here. Jokes, he will take out one. Chuch does go down. Liaz will answer onto Lonsdale eventually. Sonic took out Jokes, but Raz, he will answer from Vines onto Wizard, that lurk player, the surprise man, and that's a crucial frag there. Raz, he has to deal some more damage. He has to get another frag. There's Liaz. He will miss 2 shots on 2 players. Yellow playing a very, very good shoulder peeking game at the moment. It does not work, however, as Infrequent rips his head off. Raz now with the USP pushing up behind Green Train. Let's see what he can do in this situation. He does hit the man above him, but the flying headshot from Liaz will take him out, and the Glock train worked. The Glock train on train towards the A site. They didn't have any smokes, just armor, and very, very well executed from Athletico.
Yeah, Athletico, that was definitely not a standard take, I would guess. I mean, all body armor, no smoke grenades to back them up, no flashbangs to force their way on. Just able to muscle their way in. They are very confident at the moment. Lee has just one taps Lonsdale from range, but chokes for that Deagle, getting 2 headshots. Hats now picking up one as well. Chuch with that P90 gets one, but Hats has recovered an AK-47. Should hear that ladder climb, but Chuch is spraying through that smoke. Will take down his mark eventually. Very, very sloppy round for Athletico. What the Chuch now, he's stuck on the ladder. Yellow doing a lot of damage. That CZ is going to be reloading as Chuch makes his way towards E-box. Manages to find the bomb as well. But still, a single shot from any player at the moment could take down Chuch. Raz has that scout just locking down that red train line. Chuch just waiting behind E-box to see if he can find over-peaking counter-terrorist. And you might find it just now. Yellow tagging him once more down to 3 HP. Yellow just with a single clip left. Chuch making his way towards Pop Dog, but he's going to be spotted out by Raz, and that is disastrous for Athletico in the end.
Oh, I mean, it was a nice attempt. They got some lovely smoke and quick pop flashes going up and over the wall of Outer, but sadly, not sadly, heroically, Jokes hit some insane 1-digs. Just bam, bam, takes out 2 Ts instantaneously, and that's where the Ts did get a little shaken up, deciding to force buy into this round. But man, when you get your head ripped off by a dig, then your teammate's head ripped off, and then Hats gets a 3rd, that's got to rattle you in the round. Clearly showed as Athletico slowly just fell apart, disorganized eventually. It was disorganized, I should say, after those shots came through. Now, a force buy on T-side train is very, very hard to pull off on Outer. Do you think that they're going to go inner or outer here? The bomb is in A main, so
they do manage to go in towards that inner train yard. Well, most teams will suspect that terrorists would try to push towards that inner train yard, but for the outer train yard, if they're able to get the first crucial picks on counter-terrorists holding close, which may do so in a moment, actually. Jokes was caught out reloading. Chuch dings and takes him out. Orpta has to hold it on his lonesome, but he does insanely well. Takes out 2, trying to climb up that red train ladder, gets found out. Lonsdale now with the MB9 will answer on towards Wizard. Still a 2-on-3 bomb plant now going down on the A site. Sonic will get that down. Now, both terrorist members still healthy. Raz nearly finding a shot through the edge of the smoke, but Sonic will manage to make his way towards Pop Dog. Chuch finding one, but can't find the second. Lonsdale dinking. Oh my goodness, that long-range dink on towards Sonic. Now he's going to be smoked off as well. Trying to pop flash himself out, but they're going to spot it. Both of them playing, both Raz and Lonsdale peeking, but Raz with the kit will eventually go back on towards it, and Lonsdale very easy clean up in the end.
yeah, a nice attempt coming out from the T's there to push onto the site, get the plant and hold, but sadly, we did see that player who was playing the red train able to get one frag. The one from Vines was able to take out the player pushing Vines as well, so counter-terrorists, they were able to even up the scoreboard and then get it into an advantage. Even though the bomb went down for the T's, there wasn't much they could do. Pistols only against rifles. We will see 11-7 at the moment on the scoreline. Parallax doing a good job on their CT side, but after losing the pistol, they did take that force by a lovely nade coming in from Raz, taking down Sonic to 31 HP up through B, holes in the bum. It is sitting top of Pop Dog again. It's like Athletico are enjoying the A splits at the moment as Chotch takes a huge pre-nade as well, down to 20 HP. So 2 grenades, 2 huge amounts of damage, and I don't know if Infrequent Shoulder actually got spotted out there by the player on the A site. Wizard and Sonic making their way towards B with that bomb. They do know that there are 3, a minimum of 3, I should say, counter-terrorists playing A. Goddamn English, as we will see T's go for this B execute. Now, Yellow, he seems to be the anchor man for this site. Let's see what he can do in this position. He does have a Molotov ready for that lower push, so we can then swap round and look towards upper, but whether or not he can do it is another story. Karath, when are they going to move? They've taken a minute 20.
Well, Sonic, they're just waiting for Sonic's flashbang at the moment. He's lining it up. So as soon as that pops, they're going to go in. And there it goes. Yellow's going to drop that Molotov immediately with that MP9 getting 2. He was dinked, but that does not matter. Raz now jumping up from Boyles. Gets that jumping headshot on towards Infrequent as well. After taking Alias, Yellow will clean up. But Lonzel will kind of just roast Yellow nice and toasty. Getting a bit of a team kill there. That's alright. Parallax able to hold that off, denying that bomb plant. Only losing that single man. Now is their true test as guns on both sides now appear. The first gun round of this half, even though it has been 4 rounds, it's just been a mixed set of rounds so far.
Yeah, hey, both teams forcing and MP9s, FAMASs, etc. on the counter-terrorist side, so it has been a bit disjointed, but either way, they do come out with not a very vast economical advantage on Parallax's side. Athletico clearly able to do quite a bit of damage each round, and we will see if Raz actually hits that lovely shot onto Sonic there. Hats takes out Chotch after Liaz did get that opening frag onto the B side. Bomb has gone down and it is owned by the T's. Let's see what they can do in this situation. Raz was in a position and he does indeed take out another player. Someone up towards Pop Dogs though. Infrequent will take out Hats and Liaz takes out Lonsdale. 2 counter-terrorists remaining, Raz and Jokes. They're going to push together. Great teamwork. Buddy-buddy system happening to try and make their way into the side. Jokes, however, gets flashed by a lovely pop flash from Liaz. Comes through B upper. Infrequent takes out Raz and 8-12 for Athletico. Finally able to take the first rifle round as the T side.
Yeah, crucial round once again, because this resets Parallax's economy. They're going to have to force up pistols once again. Athletico, they need to take this a little bit slower. Their first anti-eco round didn't really go well for them. Hopefully they will have learnt this time, and they are pairing up quite heavily. They will be able to take this violence control. Lonsdale has pushed very close with a pistol of his own. There is Hats dancing around with the USP at the moment, trying to bait out the shot from Infrequent, and then he's just expecting Lonsdale to charge out afterwards. But otherwise, slow action so far as now. Wizard has pushed very close. Oh, he's going to check the line where Lonsdale is sitting. We'll take him out. Hatton's trying to do the best he can, but Infrequent was waiting for another counter-terrorist to push out. We'll get that trade in the end.
Yeah, sadly, I think Hats shoulder peeking that angle is what gave away his teammate. I mean, he wasn't peeking it fully, he wasn't committing to the peek, and they thought maybe he's trying to bait us out. Liaz will get the frag onto Raz though as the entry through main, and Jokes will go down to Sonic. So a very standard anti-eco coming in from Athletico, taking their time and just waiting for any counter-terrorist to push. A good peek from Wizard onto Lonsdale at that Vines area, but not losing a single man will boost the economy of the T's. Sadly, not a lot. They are still very, very low on economy. I think 2 rounds will force them into an eco. Correct me if I am wrong, Karath.
That's about right. If they lose this round after the counter-terrorists have forced up, actually, a bit of change of momentum. Church decided to try to charge out to see what he can find, but Raz with that AWP does find the pick on towards him. Liaz is low as well, and Frequent does answer back on towards Hat with Hats, sorry, not just Hats, with an AWP of his own. But otherwise, action once again slowing down a 4-on-4. And in these extended situations, honestly, the advantage goes towards the favor of the terrorists. Whenever there's a counter-terrorist number down, even if it's like a 5-on-5 that becomes a 4-on-4, the advantage now slightly shifts in the favor of the terrorists, even on a map like Train. Otherwise, all the Parallax just playing passively, just falling back just to make sure they don't give away any more free kills. Now Sonic coming out of T-Con alongside with his teammate Infrequent. Seeing what they can find on the A side as he makes his way just in the alleyway of blue train. Raz with the AWP, now also spawning the alleyway. Time ticking away though.
Yeah, hey, and I mean, you were saying the advantage does go the way of the Ts, and that's purely because there are a lot more angles that you have to cover as CTs than the angles you have to clear as Ts. So what it means is when you're one man down, obviously the angles he was holding, they need to be covered as well as the Ts. They do go running through vines, and Jokes in a good position. He will take out Wizard, just going to pull back now, wait for the Ts to make another aggressive push, wait for them to run into his crosshair. However, infrequent, he will plant on the safe side of the train. Liaz with his AK-47 is going to make his way round the back of the counter-terrorist. Maybe just hold at vines? Yeah, he's just going to hold up Vine, so interesting choice from him. Sonic towards main is infrequent, takes down Yellow at that con. Will he hit Lonsdale? No, he won't. Lonsdale able to hit that shot. Sonic and Liaz in a good position to stop the defuse, however, as Liaz, he does catch the back of Jokes. He will go down. It's now Sonic. He is the man that has to peek. His position will get known if Lonsdale decides to continue to push, but no, they're going to pull back to the bomb plant, allowing Sonic and Liaz to get a crossfire, but Raz, he will take out one of them, and what? He didn't kill Raz there. He goes straight for the diffuser, and there's no time. They do not have a kit, so Athletico get that round anyway. What? Oh, a nice attempt coming in from Parallax to retake that site. Raz doing a good job covering his teammate Sonic, walking in between the trains. I thought he made a mistake there not killing Raz, but taking that counter-terrorist off the defuse meant there was not enough time, and subsequently they had to run and save. So 14-8 for Parallax. They are one round off match point.
Yeah, Parallax took a little bit too long to try to find the elusive duo of Liaz and Sonic. Sonic was just darting about and just playing smart, just going, you know what, I'm not going to engage in these duels. Liaz also very, very low, able to get one frag. That was already more than was asked of him. Now Parallax just buying a couple of pistols, just giving that, just staying with that M4 on Lonsdale, as Raz did die in the previous round, did not have body armor. It was caught out by the explosion in the end. Athletico just playing very safe and passive once again, seeing what picks they can find very slowly across the map, so to speak. That said, though, Sonic is gonna find out Jokes. I think Jokes managed to jump towards uppers from its staircase to find an angle that Sonic wasn't expecting. Does manage to react in time though. Yellow also thinking about pushing through. Yellow is gonna push through, dinks, and tag Sonic down very low, but Sonic's still alive. And Athletico now firmly in the driver's seat in this round.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt from Jokes there. I think both the players had a moment of, oh, that's actually an enemy. And Flicked Up did take him out in the end. Sonic is down to 2 HP from that USP headshot. Lonsdale just holding a very passive angle. He will take out Chutch. He's going to take out Sonic as well. That drops the bomb in B holes. They're going to be able to call for the teammates to rotate out, but is stuck. Infrequent with the AWP. I don't know if he knows you can wallbang through that box, Infrequent. But he's just going to wait for Lonsdale to overpeak. Takes him out, forced to move from a Molotov, and that puts Raz and Hats in a very dire situation. A P250 on Raz, a USP on Hats, and Hats will go down to Wizard through mid-con. Raz able to pick up an AK-47, though it is looking a bit better. No armor, though. It's going to be a very, very hard situation for him to win. We do have a T watching this. He sees his legs, and Infrequent, an easy frag, like shooting fish in a barrel, as he does get that final kill. 15 match point for Athletico. Parallax, I mean, if they can take this to an overtime, that's impressive as all hell.
I'd say though, now it's Parallax's turn to look a little bit lackluster, just missing a couple of critical frags of some of their players. You can see Jokes, he was the performing player on Cache, now just languishing near the bottom of the leaderboard for their side. They have forced something this round. Raz, though, consistent as ever, able to win that AWP deal. Now gets that second pick on towards Wizard as well. Not out of the contest just as of yet. Still have to whittle through a lot of the, actually, not that much of the terrorist economy. They're still quite poor. They've lost a lot of members in their previous rounds, should I say.
Yeah, and if we do actually look at what they did lose, so they lost 2 members in the previous, all members in the round before, didn't lose a single one, and then lost 2 members. So you are right, the economic damage is still being done by Parallax. They're just not able to finish out the rounds. I think Athletico, at the moment, they're just able to hold the afterplant positions. As Raz, he does get a 3rd kill into that round. Liaz trying to pre-peek and pre-fire him. Sadly, it did not work. He's been making it rain with that AWP. It's Sonic. He does push through lower, trying to get a frag onto yellow. He's not going to be able to. They do Molotov off the bomb spot. Sonic pushing left side. He will get spotted out, and he does get tagged down to 18 HP, I should say. As He runs through the fire, takes himself down to 52 HP to get the bomb down, and Lonsdale will hit that AWP shot onto Sonic using that AWP from upper. He gets his head ripped off. Lovely shot coming in from Chutch, and he's not able to clutch it out. Hats will take him with that pre-peek, and I mean, look, I was all on the hype train there for Chutch, but not able to clutch it out. It will take Parallax for the 9 rounds, 9-15. And they were playing a double AWP setup, and they do retain the double AWP setup, Parallax. So I think it was Lonsdale. Yeah, Lonsdale towards the B upper side, and then Raz obviously holding towards Vines. We saw he did make it work towards Vines, getting 2 quick picks, 1 through main, 1 through Vines, and then Liaz, of course, over peaking. So going into this next round, I think Athletico will have to eco if they do lose this.
A lot of flashbangs and smokes being used to try to see if they can gain control of mid train yard, but as a matter of fact, they're actually just busting out of Vines. There is a player watching that, but Hats missing so many of those bullets. Does do damage to Liaz, but nothing else. Good flashbang coming out from that player on the A side, but once again, not finding any frags, and Jokes is going to be taken out. Raz managed to make his way towards Vines a little too late, though that smoke is going to be fading. Lonsdale with that AWP from Old Bomb Train finds Chutch. Now Yellow coming in through CT Con, 3 on 4, 2 AWPs and an M4, not the most ideal retake situation. Lonsdale though with Edge Grenade does find Liaz after being tagged down by Hats and Frequent, pushing through Vines, gets 1 but can't find the second. Lonsdale does get the trade. Now a 2-on-2 situation has been equalized, spamming through the edge of the smoke. Flashbangs being thrown towards him, but it's actually just going to flash his teammate instead. Wizard spamming through the smoke, gets 1. Yellow burning out Sonic alive. Yellow pushing through, but Wizard takes that final frag, getting a 3K. And Athletico are going to take that second map, 16-9, coming back from a very, very poor cage side, now firing up. And we're going to go on to the third map, which I believe is going to be Overpass.
Yeah, indeed. So a lot of damage done from Athletico. Definitely trying to shift the momentum back towards them. It's a lot better of a lot better performance coming out of them individually as well. I mean, you said Sonic, he was not able to find many frags on that first game, but he was really able to step up his game here. Everyone on Athletico performing 3 kills within each other. So very, very solid performance. Jokes actually 8-22. So clearly Train's not his good map. I am going to chuck it quickly to AFK while we wait for players to jump in the server. So thank you very much for joining us on Game 2. Game 3 will be with you momentarily.